Hello artists and art lovers, I'm Imaginary Doodles and welcome to my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be filling out the first page in my newest sketchbook. Right now, I'm showing you guys my thumbnail sketches and ideas for the cover page. I did go through at least a couple of doodles before I found the thumbnail that I actually liked. Original plan for this video was I was going to color the cover of my newest sketchbook. Didn't go with the idea because I don't have any acrylics. I would have to buy like some more acrylics. I ended up being sort of cheap and just decided not to start off with, just to have the supplies to make this video, because I needed to buy acrylics and I also needed to buy paintbrushes for it. So in order just to make the video, I'd have to spend at least $30, which I think $30 or $35, I'm not sure. But which isn't too expensive, I guess, but still, I mean, that is a little bit of money, especially if you like aren't sure if you'll actually like the supply. Because I did see some videos where some people used gouache instead of acrylics to color their sketchbook, but no, did they use gouache? I think they used acrylic gouache, so it's not really the same thing. I decided maybe I should try to use gouache, so before making this video, I think a week before making this video, I decided to test out my gouache again to see how good I am with gouache. And I'm actually pretty happy that I test out my gouache before like putting it on my cover, because if I messed up the cover of the sketchbook, it probably would have demotivated me from using the sketchbook like ever again. After doing that drawing on the cardboard, I didn't really like the result of the drawing, so I just ended up just throwing the drawing away and just throwing my Marie's gouache with it. I just can't stand Marie's gouache. It just gets on my nerves. The paint gets stuck in my paintbrush and I don't really have any control, so I'm just done with gouache. If I ever do get gouache in the future, I'll try to get a better quality gouache, but right now I just have no idea how people are able to make such good drawings with gouache, and I just don't know what they do. I could watch some tutorials on it, but you know what, I've just given up on it. I just actually thought of this right now, but I do want to get some Posca pins for Christmas. So maybe for Christmas, or whenever I do get Posca pins, I might instead just use Posca paint pins on the cover of my sketchbook. Posca pins and acrylic paints, I think Posca pin is acrylic. It's pretty much the same thing, so I might as well just not one or the other instead of buying both. I'm pretty sure the day this comes out, it's probably like the 6th. Yeah, the 6th of May, so it's pretty much the 6th day of Mermay. But on the day I drew this, so yeah, I did this a day early, and that's just because I have an Instagram and I wanted to try to, this year, instead of posting all the drawings a day late, I wanted to actually, I posted drawings the day of. If I did it the day of, I'd probably be finished by nighttime, and then if it's nighttime, it'll be a little too late for me to post. I just thought it'd be easier to just do it a day ahead, so that way I'll have enough time to take a picture and enough time to upload it to my Instagram. So right now, I'm going to tell you guys the backstory of this character, and for some reason, I like to look at the drawing as I say this because, I don't know. I sort of planned this backstory out yesterday because, fun fact, originally I did record like the whole voiceover yesterday, but for some reason, my microphone just does not like my iPad and it wasn't working right, and the audio was just so weird. Like, I can't really describe how the audio acted like. I don't know what's wrong with my microphone, and I don't know why it's acting funny, or maybe it's my iPad. Hopefully it's not the microphone, because I bought this microphone not even a year ago and it was like $60, so it better not be breaking on me. But anyway, moving on, let's get back to the backstory of this character. This mermaid character that I drew, she like found a ship, like a shipwreck, and she went inside the shipwreck, and I guess maybe somewhere around the ship, or maybe in a chest, she found this magical mirror. And as she looks at this magical mirror, this magic starts flying out of the mirror and starts flying into this character. So that's why the character has sort of like a dazed or like a weird look on her face, because the magic is starting to flow into her. And so this magic is probably evil magic. It's probably maybe like a witch maybe got trapped in the mirror, and she's just flying into the character, so that way the witch will become the character. Hopefully that makes sense. This is definitely not a happily ending for this mermaid. I'm not sure if I'm gonna draw this character again. I might, I may not. Actually, you know what? I could draw her again and draw an evil version of her. maybe, I mean, that's actually a good idea. I really wanted to talk about this because I sort of added this part into my script after recording this video because, I mean, I just experienced this part after recording. I was sketching in the sketchbook sort of like I was using a hardbound sketchbook. I didn't realize until I started line arting that I could put the little cover page in the back behind the sketchbook. And, you know, I don't really know how to explain this, and I hope I'm explaining this okay. Okay, I'm just gonna say it like this. It just felt nice to use a spiral bound sketchbook again because it's been about at least 4 months since I used a spiral bound sketchbook, and I just didn't realize how much I loved spiral sketchbooks until I wasn't able to use it. I do like hardbound sketchbooks, but the thing about hardbound sketchbooks is whenever you open the sketchbook, it's like completely open. You can't put the pages behind some other page so you can make it smaller. Nope, it's just completely open. It's large, it's opened, and it really eats up a lot of space. But with these spiral bound sketchbooks, you're able to like flip the other pages behind the sketchbook so that way you can have a little more space, and that way you're also able to like turn the sketchbook around if you're trying to like get it at the right angle so that way you can draw the best line you can. I'm not sure if these feelings are going to change once the spiral bound part gets in the way of my hand. I'm not sure if I'll change then. I hope the audio doesn't sound too bad right now because I'm not using my microphone right now. I'm just going to cut myself off right here because I was going to go on saying that the spiral bound part doesn't really affect me, but I think the same day I recorded this voiceover, I was drawing some stuff in my newer sketchbook. The spiral binding was in my way, and it was honestly hurting my hand and arm like really badly. It's not that I don't think my sketchbook is a bad sketchbook, it's just I like the sketchbook, but I just don't like it when the spiral bound binding is in the way. Spiral bound sketchbooks and hardbound sketchbooks both have their flaws, so none of them are perfect, but yeah, none of them are perfect. Let me just leave it at that. So right now, I'm just going to talk about my plans for Mermay and like my plans for this channel. Since this month is the month of Mermay, and pretty much, I mean, hopefully you guys know what Mermay is. Mermay is just when you draw a mermaid every day for the whole month of May. And I decided since I'm going to be doing Mermay, I might as well like draw things on my channel that's Mermay related. Next month is World Watercolor Month, so I'll probably do all my drawing will be just watercolor based drawing. I primarily use watercolors anyway, so it's not going to really be a big difference. I want to try to use, for Mermay, I want to also try to color some of my drawings with colored pencils and with markers. So hopefully I'll add that on my channel. This year, I'm probably not going to necessarily follow a prompt list. I just want to focus on completing the challenge, and I also want to make my drawings more detailed. And I feel like if I have a prompt in the way, then I won't be able to make the drawings as detailed. So I guess I'm done rambling now, and let's just move on to future or / current time me, which is sort of the past. But for you guys, yeah. You know, I'm just gonna stop talking because I probably sound weird. Okay, so this is the final drawing. I think it turned out okay. I mean, the contrast probably isn't the best, but yeah, I think it turns out okay. And for some reason, I don't know why I want to say this, but the reason why I didn't add shading around the girl is because one reason is because I didn't feel like doing shading, and also I was afraid to shade it because I was just afraid it would mess up. So my excuse for not shading her is that since the magic is sort of flowing through her or whatever, the magic from the mirror, that's why she's not shaded, because she's starting to turn pale or whatever. I don't know, or getting magic powers, I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this speed paint, and if you want to see some of my sketchbook sketches early, or if you want to see some other drawings, that aren't in my sketchbook, then go check out my Instagram. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.